What up, what up, what up? Okay. Hopefully we have a nice and quick kill. We move on to one-armed bandit. Yeah. I think gonna have it. Yeah.
One second. I'll grab the.
Ugh. Bum, 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 bum. Miss? What? Riv? I am a monsieur. My character is a miss, I guess. I don't know. Why aren't you in here, Riv? What happened?
If we can get a
You were
lock
invited
closet.
and then you disappeared. Where'd you go? Looked like you were talking to somebody. No, other than myself. I talk to myself. That happens a lot. I'm single, buddy. Single and sad. You keep it. Oh, thanks, man.
I'm tired.
Me too, buddy.
I didn't sleep last night.
You know what? I'm not tired today.
Wow.
Let's go.
Hello, Sprinkles.
His
got
might
rooted back.
be. Yeah, we do. His mic might be a little borked up though, so he might not be able to talk.
Barked up.
Borked?
Oh.
Why does he have
Broken? But you just weren't mic enough for him, so.
Dang.
The furry fandom is just fans of the porn.
What?
They could just be really into having a fursona.
What? What is happening?
Alright, this ready check will be for consumables, and I just realized the person who normally does the potion one is gone.
Oh, I could go make one real quick, but it would take a minute.
Up to you.
Who's gone? Who does the potion one?
Sick.
Zick. He was going out of town and also getting a pupper tonight.
Ooh, puppy.
Doggo.
Yeah.
You're telling me we don't consolidate all the important stuff on one person so that if they're not here, we're screwed, and we've diversified our investments, basically?
Well, we would
Little
put
bit,
it all
but
on one
also-
person, but concentration's awful.
Yeah, and their war band specific, so.
But yeah, I'll make a potion cauldron on break.
Alright. So it's personal potions until then.
Who the fuck's doing the mile-long dialogue?
And
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
Do I think what?
Yeah.
The hell was that?
No.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say to Sprinkles, a furry fandom is me when I'm in the more dominant aspect of the bedroom while dressed as a giant oscillating fan.
Fire. What?
Hubjub tried to.
Alright, if Hubjub's in, I'm in.
Can we get reses? I need to eat.
I'm getting teabagged.
I'm getting teabagged by my friends.
That's messed up.
I didn't know they're teabagging you.
Let's see. I guess I'm technically being covered by Hubjub. I think Hubjub's on top.
Hubjub's alive.
Iggy's on his diet. so
Ruben,
nothing.
I've been 23 days strong on this diet. I've lost 7 pounds.
Alright, that ready check
Whoa.
will be for pool, because I think everything's good to go. With the marks, and I'll re-push the note. Okay.
Damn, how'd that happen?
First pull of the night, let's go.
Hubjub. Ah!
I get knocked back.
Soap triangle.
I think he might have had like a hot or something on him when he tried to reset.
Ready.
Yeah, great start to the night. Great start.
Although,
Oh,
I will
yeah.
admit, I did not see or realize
Yeah.
that we still had exhaustion.
Oh
so
boy.
at least we don't have to deal with that.
I mean, we are exhausted.
Starting strong. What we like.
Oh, can we get a mage table and lock rock?
You're gonna get some
Man,
good
Zik is
rewards so
normally
I
so
can
good at lock
then,
rocks.
uh,
Also, we only have one gate. Do
I
you
don't
want
know
me
what
to,
kind of
like,
reward
be
would
a
you
professional
want?
gamer and gate mid-fight?
Yes.
Okay. So the second gate just basically goes from like right here to there.
Like the hydrate one where I make you drink like fuck.
But yeah, we can also kill the boss before the second timer
Oh
for pros.
god.
So
Yeah, that would probably have a good timer on
Right.
it.
new ready check for pool.
when he starts. I know this is a bad time to mention it, but Zik posted a picture of the puppy and it looks adorable.
Right? Alright, here comes the colors. Blue on left, red on right. For mines, it'll be Sam first on diamond, followed by Pine on triangle. Third is Ari on X. And fourth will be Aster on skull. And then we're baiting the beams. Watch your toes here. Looking at it, our the thing that killed us most last night was the fire beams, and that's excluding deaths after a certain number.
Soap moon.
For new mines, I'll pop first, followed by Botwin on star. Third will be
Yeah.
all good. I forgot to mention it, but also for this fight, you can basically just always stack up, and then the weak aura should like warn you when drills are coming. And if you haven't been targeted by drills yet, basically always prepare to bait. But once you're targeted, you don't have to do it again until after the knockback. No, the color basically you just stack up with everyone, and then when you pop mines, yeah. So you don't see people of the same color circle around them, but you can see the other color, just so you know not to run into them.
Okay. Okay.
Iggy has your FPS on this fight.
It's been better. I'm not allowed to complain anymore.
It's just your complaint is like what a normal during poll FPS is in WoW.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Still might get fined.
All right, here comes colors. Red on right, blue on left. For mines, it's Sam first on diamond, followed by Pine on triangle. Third is Aster on X, and fourth is Ari on skull. Drills are in a second here.
There's nothing. Oh, there it is.
Okay, now we're moving for beams. We're watching our feet. And then we'll be swapping sides. Alright, and then blue give whammy room to position the boss. For new mines, it will be Spess first on circle, then I will pop star, followed by Saurian on square, and last is Botwin on moon. Beams and rockets here, watch your backs, and colors are swapping in 4 seconds, so get close in case you need to swap sides.
Same.
And then for the new mines,
So
the
star.
far one's Praxer first on X, followed by Hubjub on Skull. And then after both of those are dealt with, it will be...
What?
Ow. I still want to hear who it's gonna be.
it was going to be Hawk third on Circle, and the last one... I don't remember.
It's a good thing you said my name because I didn't even see it pop up. It's too focused on my rotation.
Oh.
I almost tuned out my Switch again because I was looking at the mines, and then I was like, wait a second. Okay, I was thinking the fourth one was Sorgle, but I wasn't positive. Also, there's a hammer down in the back.
Aster, I 100% saw you fall in a hole that poll. How did you live?
I bounced over to the other hole. So I fell into that hole, and then I bounced into that hole from the other one, and then I bounced back on there. I don't know how I lived. I just did.
The middle
Yeah, that doesn't actually kill you. That
do a
just
bunch of damage.
yeah.
It does a lot of damage.
Unless it bugs you underneath, and then you're just stuck there until you die again.
I just took a triple. Oh yeah.
I didn't
Sorry.
fall in a hole. I
What?
disengaged right off the side like a pro.
We took 3
Hell
holes
yeah.
back to back. What the?
I thought Ari fell in a hole. Whoops.
Alright, get to your sides. For mines, it will be Pine first on Diamond, followed by Sam on Triangle. Third is Ari on X, and fourth is Saurian on Skull. And drills are in 3 seconds. Okay. Now we're pre-positioning for the beams. We are watching our feet here. No toasty toes. And then we're swapping sides, and as we do, the red tank has boss, so careful, blue. Give him
Soak
space
circle.
to put boss. For mines, it's Sorgle first on circle, then I
Soak.
will get star. After that will be Ruben on square, and the last one will be Botwin on mid.
Scott Square.
Damn the luck.
Oof.
No, you're good. Basically, they're always also going to mix up the colors. So, like, one of them will always be blue and the other one will be purple or red. Yeah. And then the people of the other color should know to stand far away from the mines so that they don't screw over the person popping them. And then after you pop it, you can go back to your group.
Yeah.
Like for example, Ruben, like if you're on red side and we come over here after that first laser, we go in between this moon and the square and we all stand on this red little ribbon thing here and then wait for the person to get targeted with the screws. And then everybody's away from the square one.
Smashing so many keys.
Yeah.
Alright, here are the colors. For mines, it's Aster first on diamond, followed by Sam on triangle. Third is Saurian on X, and fourth is Pine on skull. And drills are in 2 seconds.
Alright. Okay, suffer.
Sorry, sorry.
That's my own fault. I didn't move.
I was waiting for you too.
Alright, for new
Soak
mines,
square.
it's Botwin first on circle, then I'll pop star. After that will be Sorgal on square, and the last one will be Spess on moon.
Soak.
And then colors can swap here in a second.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. For the far mines, it's Hubjub first on X, followed by Praxer on Skull. After both of the far ones are dealt with, it will be Ruben on Circle, and the last one will be Hawk on Star.
You're good now, Ruben.
And then we're getting sucked towards the center, so careful, don't bump into your friends. And then that bottom right will no longer be safe, so we all need to be huddled up on bottom left together.
Critical swap, I think.
Yeah. The pre-knockback swap is in 3 seconds here.
Switch.
Red, get ready to use the gate. Blue, get ready to get knocked back all natural.
Whoa!
Oh god.
The fuck was that?
Where did blue come from?
Oh, bunga.
We just jump.
I wouldn't. No. Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, so with the gate, you have to wait until he finishes the knockback cast and you're like mid-air.
Try some elemental blasting.
So if you're blue, then you're trying to get knocked back onto the belt since you're ranged, and then if you're red, you take the gate as soon as the cast is over. With the gateway control charge, the best way, honestly.
You might have seen me go early because I was death advancing it anyway. Rip.
Also, if you're blue and getting knocked to the belt, don't worry about the holes. You just fly right over them.
And make sure to use defensives as the knockback is happening, in case you spend any time in lightning or anything, and it just reduces the initial hit. Alright, here are the colors. For mines, it will be Pine first on Diamond, followed by Sam on Triangle. Third is Sorian on X, and fourth is Ari on Skull. Here are drills. We're pre-positioning for the beams. We're watching our toes here. Alright, for new mines, it will be myself first on Circle, followed by Botwin on Star. Third is Sorgle on Square, and fourth is Hawk on Moon.
Soak.
Beams and rockets are coming up next. And then colors can swap in 5 seconds.
Same.
Switch if you need to. For the farm mines, it's Praxer first on X, followed by Hubjub on Skull. After those are both dealt with, it will be Aster on Circle, and fourth is Spess on Star. Here are last set of drills. And then here comes the center suck. And bottom right will no longer be safe. Next mechanic is the color swap before knockback in 5 seconds.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. Remember, red are the ones taking the gate.
No one died?
Whoa,
Kinda
you just
crazy.
had to jinx it, man. What? Oh, whoopsie.
Alright, colors will be swapping again. Give them a second to position the boss.
Same.
For the new mines, it will be Ari first on one of the far ones, and then Creek has the super duper far one. And then once both of the far ones are dealt with, it will be Sam getting Skull, and then Pine getting X. And here's drills. Big beams here, watch your feet. For these far mines, as we rotate, it's Vigrum on Triangle, Iggy on Diamond. The rest of us are moving between Moon and Square. But watch out, because mines are spawning. Here's second set of drills.
Remember, lasers are with these drills, so be careful where you stop.
Oh, that is tight!
Everyone liked that. That's a very narrow path right
Same.
And it changes,
Yeah.
too. It's not the
Soap
same
star.
every fucking time.
there. Oh, so it's gonna be
Obnoxious.
different next time, so it's not gonna be
Yeah, you
different.
just have to be ready for it and be...
Wow. That is like pixel.
No,
New
such a
best
small
build,
sliver.
Holy crap.
29%. And everyone lived through that first intermission. I think that one has us on pace to kill it before second intermission. Or at least before he finishes his cast on second intermission.
The funny thing was, the angle was so off what we normally do that even if you missed the gateway, you just got knocked in the perfect spot as red.
Yeah, red was like, I thought blue was gonna crash or get knocked off with how close we were to each other.
Yeah, I definitely didn't get the gate. Just got knocked perfectly.
Oh, we got this. We got
And yeah, in the raid resources channel, there's the photo for where to place drills in the second set. And for blue side drills, you have to do like a little bit of an L shape there. In that second mindset in phase or second cycle. Alright, here are colors. For mines, it's Pine first on Diamond, followed by Sam on Triangle, third is Saurian on X, and fourth is Ari on Skull. Drills are coming. Watch your feet for beams here. And then a blue tank has it as we're swapping.
Soak square.
For new mines, it will be myself first on Circle, followed by Botwin on Star. Third is Sorgal on Square, and the last one will be Hawk on Moon. Beams and rockets coming, and then colors can swap in 5 seconds.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. For the far ones, it's Iggy first on X, followed by Praxer on Skull. After those are both dealt with, it will be Aster on Circle, and the last one will be Spess on Star. And last drill set coming. Here comes center suck. After the center suck, that bottom right platform will no longer be safe.
Got drilled. Didn't see that coming.
Free knockback color swap is in 5 seconds.
Same.
Switch if you need to. Here it comes, watch the cast. We'll do this first mindset, but for that, we can probably just switch if you need to. For the far ones, it will be Ari first at Square, followed by Saurian Moon. After that will be Pine on Skull, and the last one is M on X. And here's first drill set.
Hey Dash, you saw
And
that?
big
Saw what?
beams. Alright. And then we can die here.
Soak moon.
Wow, who on blue was so ready to murder me?
Uh,
The moment you said we could die here,
Go
somebody in
oop.
blue just assassinated everyone on red.
I got booped.
Oh, you got the word right.
Somebody on the blue side was on the wrong side.
You know, Hubjub, nobody reads chat. One day we'll learn to put the drills against that door.
I bet if you.
I like how the first like 3 or 4 times over the last 2 days, it was always a smile, and we
And that was a
finally
sucker.
broke them.
You
I
finally
mean,
got
the
the
problem is
round.
it normally gives me red for that one, and when it gives me red, it likes to give me drills, and I'm already standing over here ready to pop red.
So the thing about the drills is there might be optimal positions to drop them, but the reality is that if you get them on the conveyor belt is never in play. So as long as people stay off the conveyor belts, that's a reasonable place to drop the drills. Where the drills matter more is probably when you have the void beams, because if you don't drop them where you're supposed to with the void beams, you're probably going to get murked by a beam.
Hubjub's saying we do have to use the conveyor there.
Uh-oh.
You're talking about the first set of drills on the cycle too?
Oh, I see what you're saying. We're supposed to be dropping it all the way up there. Okay.
Yeah, the first set is supposed to go towards that wall so that we
makes
can walk through
sense.
the middle, or worst case,
Yeah, I mean,
this thing.
you can use the conveyor to come down to the other side of the room here, but you don't have to. You don't have to be on the conveyor to move to the other side of the room. It might help with damage because you don't have to move yourself then. You lose globals that way, but I mean, you can run to the other side of the room. I mean, we're talking worst case scenario, right? Like in a best case scenario, the drills get dropped where they're supposed to, but if they don't, there's ways around it.
Yeah, it's just that one's just, you know, we're not the best at avoiding knockups on this, but yeah, worst case is we use that thing, because we've had to do that a lot anyway.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, get to your sides. For mines, it will be Pine first on Diamond, followed by Sam on Triangle. After those, it will be Aster on X, and last is Ari on Skull. And drills are in a second here. And then we're pre-moving for beams. We're watching our toes. No toasty toes. We're swapping sides, and blue has aggro. For new mines, it will be myself first on Circle, followed by Vigrim on Star. After that will be Botwin on Square, and last is Storian on Moon. And then colors can swap in 4 seconds here. So get close in case you need to swap sides.
Same.
Switch if you need to. For the
Silk
far
Circle.
ones, it will be Ruben first on X, and then after that will be Praxer on Skull. After both the far ones are dealt with, it will be Sorgal on Circle, and the last one will be Hubjub on Star.
Soak.
And then here comes the center suck. I don't remember what color Hubjub was.
Red. I'll get him.
Okay. And then here's pre-knockback color swap coming.
Switch.
Switch if you need to.
Switching
New reds are the
sides.
ones taking the gate. Alright, new colors.
Switch.
For the far mines, it will be Iggy first on Square, followed by Ari on Moon. Then it will be Pine on Skull and M on X, and drills are coming in 2 seconds, and this is the set you want by the door.
So blue needs to be over here.
You don't need
And
to
then big
start.
beams.
You don't need to start on the door. You just want to run it towards the door from where the boss is.
And then we'll just practice this last rotation, and it will be Creek getting triangle, Vigrim on diamond. The rest of us are rotating over. It has Poon getting square, and
Fucking do it.
the last one will be
Don't worry about
Steven on Moon.
You made me run all the way around to mine because you wouldn't go back to the stack, Boone.
Oh! Ooh.
But I ended it anyway.
Fuck!
I was thinking about just bumping you back.
A lot of jump scares with those bombs, I swear. Doing some damage now.
And for those of you who missed chat, HubJub said range can start up there by the door if you don't have to deal with the mines. And then also, just a reminder for baiting drills, the idea is that you're standing like right on the edge, and then if you haven't been targeted yet with every drill set, you're more and more likely to get targeted. So just be prepared to take the, one step back to get on the conveyor belt and let it do the mechanic for you, basically.
No. At first, when our strategy was entirely to put them on conveyor belts, I thought the conveyor belt would move them.
Brutality 2 days in a row, dude? Holy crap. Doing good. Yourself?
I just want to watch them roll by.
Holy.
Why doesn't it stop the conveyor belt? The fucking drill coming out of it. I'm tired of this fantasy game not following the rules of physics.
Yeah, so right.
Yeah, free time now. That's fair, that's fair. Oh, man.
Alright, here are colors. Red on right, blue on left. For mines, it's Sam first on diamond, Pine second on triangle, third is Ari on X, and fourth is Aster on skull.
Yeah, just grinding away on Mythic. Hoping for a kill. Wow, I said that before you even typed that. That's crazy. Like I knew what you were gonna ask.
Alright, watch your toes here, don't get
But yeah,
burned.
I've been playing a lot of Overwatch and Diablo 4 lately.
As we're swapping sides, a red tank has aggro,
Having a
which
good
means
time.
blue, you need to give them a little bit of space so they can position the boss between the two markers.
Overwatch brought
For
out
the
that
new mines, it's
whole
Botwin first
stadium
on circle,
thing,
followed by
which has
myself
been an
on
absolute
star.
blast.
After that will be Spess on square, and the last one will be Sorrel on moon. Beams and rockets are coming in 3 seconds.
We really best.
I don't know if you've been playing Overwatch. You're playing Classic, nothing more relaxing. Haha, nice.
Colors can swap.
Nice. Yeah. Unfortunately for me,
Switch if you need to.
I really don't
For the far
like
mines, it's
questing.
Subject first on X, followed by Praxer
I
on
really
skull.
hate
Third
questing.
is Vigrim on circle, and fourth is Hawk on star.
Like
Here's the last
throughout
set of
my
drills.
whole journey of Season of Discovery, I didn't quest.
Here comes the center suck.
I did dungeons and that was it. Not when you have times 5. That's fair. That is fair. I mean, Season of
And then
Discovery
bottom right's no
has,
longer safe.
I think, triple XP. And yeah, I can't be bothered to quest.
The pre-knockback color swap is in 5 seconds.
I don't know if it's because I don't know the most
Listen to your
optimal
voice.
route or what.
Switch if you need to.
But I just get like
Switch, and if they don't switch, will they?
really ugh. I don't know. I just can't handle it. I don't mind kill quests, but usually it's the gathering ones that get me, that I'm like, no thanks. Or like you have to run to the other side of the world type of crap. Certain questions that have some story to it.
Alright,
Yeah.
colors are swapping here, and we're letting
Like
them
the
position
Barons,
boss.
I can do the Barons, for the most part.
For the far mines, it's Iggy first
I can deal
on
with that.
square, followed by Ari on moon.
After
then
that-
Creek on skull, and last is Pine on X. Drills are coming
After
in 2
that, I don't
seconds,
know.
and it's the first set of drills, which means any range can get picked for it.
I mean, I don't mind doing quests for the first time, you know what I mean? Doing
big
quests for the
beams.
first time is fun, because you don't know, but I usually just stick to
And then
primary
here's where
story,
we are swapping
right?
with
Like
Ruben getting
Dragonflight and
triangle, Esther getting diamond, Steven getting square,
War Within so far.
and
I
Hubjub
only
getting moon.
did the main story. I didn't
Careful
do
with the mines.
side quests.
Soak Diamond.
So But that's just me personally.
I don't think we were careful.
I
with the
prefer
mods.
dungeon running and stuff like that.
We had 2
That's why I
healers
like
down,
Diablo
some DPS.
and Diablo style games a lot. It's just dungeon running. I enjoy it. That's why I like Mythic Plus too. Good time. But yeah, questing to me is very difficult. Why would I listen to your? I actually, so I did try and level a mage on Alliance in Season of Discovery,
Like, walk over it, so
and
now
I
just
think I'm
do
level
your best to take
42.
conveyor belts.
Yeah, whenever
That is
we're
actually
moving
the
in
highest I have
between
ever gotten in
Square and
Alliance
Moon
without
during that,
uh,
even if
faction
you lose
swapping.
a little bit of uptime, it's okay if it means not accidentally walking over the square mine.
Whoops. Yeah. And then I leveled a Horde Mage after and got it to 60. For some reason, the Alliance community, I knew you were going to say that. The Alliance community on my server is really weird. So it's a very Alliance heavy server, which is fair. You know, each server is different. There's a Horde heavy and there's an Alliance heavy. The Horde is very limited, so when they're leveling up, they usually like 2, 3, 4-man dungeons, right?
And
When it's
then-
supposed to be 5. But the Alliance
Even if,
will
like, the
literally
gateway for some
refuse
reason
to do
puts
that.
you in the lightning,
I don't get
think
it.
That's a lot
It's
rarer,
weird.
and the
They're
lightning
very
will
picky about
instantly
everything. I
kill
don't
you.
understand it.
By forward, it's like if the boss is here.
It's like, oh, we can't
and
find
you
more
land
DPS.
here,
Let's just
you're
go.
running towards the boss because
No, they won't have
push
that.
you away from the boss. You don't want to walk that way because you're gonna walk off, which has happened before. But
The weirdest thing
people
ever.
also get knocked off because of the timing of the game.
There's a Jeeves down if anyone needs to repair.
You know, Jeeves does nothing except repair. I don't see him clean my clothes, do my dishes.
Also, back in the
Be an
day,
engineer.
It buys your
when
job.
I was leveling, I did have a Warlock Gnome. And I think I got to level 28. That was back in...
Control shard as soon as the cast ends. But
I think it was TBC.
Technically, turtle and disengage the knockback and then cheat over.
Because my server was down and it wasn't up, so I had to
think-
switch servers.
I guess I'll mention it.
So I decided a Warlock. And it was a Gnome. I think it was TBC at least.
Alright, for mines, it's Pine first on Diamond.
But yeah, I
followed by
found
Sam on
that
Triangle, third is
Alliance
Aster
quests
on
to
X,
me
and fourth is Ari
seemed
on
more
Skull.
like talkie
Drills in a
quests.
second.
I don't know. They were like, go here, talk to this guy, run back. Go here, talk to this guy, run back. Not my style. Horde quests seemed more
Toes here.
go kill this thing, come back to me. Then go kill that thing. Alliance quests are the best.
And as we're swapping side, a
know.
red tank has aggro, so careful, blue, give him space.
I mean,
Soak Star.
Or
specifically
this new set of
talking,
mines, I'm
you
popping
guys get to
first,
fight
followed by
Stitches,
Sorrel at Star,
which
third
is cool.
Baldwin on Square, and last is Hawk at
Until
Blue.
TBC came out, then we got to fight Knuckle Rot and Luzran. But you had the original cool quest of fighting
Beams
Stitches.
and rockets, and then colors can swap again in 4 seconds. And with this color swap,
I'm not doing
is
very
when
good
the
this
far
time.
mines.
Oh, that was a Tempest. That
Switch.
should have been.
For the far mines, it's Praxer first
What?
on
Oh.
X, followed by Iggy on Skull. Third
I
is
forgot what
Fest
side I was on.
Circle,
I am so-
and fourth is Vigram on Moon. And last set of drills in 2 seconds.
But now I feel like quests are very the same, aren't they? Through Dragonflight and this
Green
expansion
knockback
and
color
Shadowlands
swap
as
is in
well.
5 seconds.
Horde and Alliance do the same thing, right? Yeah.
Here it
Which
comes.
Switch.
is kind
Switch if you
of
need to,
nice,
red,
but
get ready
also
to
kind of
gate
lame.
When the cast finishes.
At least I assume, yeah. I don't do quests twice, so I'll never know, but I just assume they're both the same because we're just doing the same thing now. It's nice and kind of lame at the same time. I don't know. Because it was always cool seeing the two different sides of the stories.
For the far mines, it's Saurian first
Like
on
BFA,
square,
for instance, I
followed
thought
by
was
Ari
really
on
cool.
Moon, then it's Steven on Skull, and
Me
last
bad.
is
What?
Pine
What did I
on
do?
X, and drills are coming.
I'm doing good. Although I'm not number 1, so yeah, I guess bad.
And big beams. Alright, Hub Jub will have Triangle and Creek will have Diamond as we are moving down. And then after those are dealt with, M has Square, and the last one is Botwin on Moon. And we are being very careful of the mines. Second set of drills. Okay. Watch your feet, even if you can't stack, just get out the beams. And colors can
That
swap
is a
again.
frickin' tight little spot we got here.
Same.
Alright. First will be Spess on Circle. Then it will be myself on Star. Then it's Praxter on Square. And last is Hawk on Moon.
Ah. We had no tanks. That's unfortunate. We're getting closer though.
Can I mention 2 things?
Sure.
Oh.
First thing, is when Bell's saying watch the beams, like you can see where the void turrets are gonna be before they fire, like once it stops. And there's like a split second where the purple's on the ground, but it doesn't fire. So we can pre-position and dodge the big beams and make sure no one actually dies from those big overlaps there. Well, near overlaps. So do pay attention to where the turrets are. The second thing is, in a perfect world, we would all launch at the same time on the gate, the red people. But also, you should just be launching based on like the cast and when you're supposed to do it, not when other people do it, because you might be following someone who's a little late, a little early, or someone like me who I usually use an ability and I just go as soon as I can and I sit there and wait for the boss. So just make sure you're just following the intuition of how it's supposed to be and not just following other people who go.
Yeah, the boss has their cast bar, and the liquid weak auras even have a different like weak aura tracking the cast bar. And basically, as soon as that cast is done, you can just hit whatever button your gateway shard is bound to.
Just hit it when you're in the air. I don't understand.
I mean, if that's what it's bound to, that's what it's bound to. Here are colors. For mines, it's Sam first on Diamond, followed by Aster on Triangle. Third is Pine on X, and fourth is Saurian on Skull. Drills are coming in a second. Careful, red. And then beams are coming. And then as we are swapping sides, the blue tank has aggro, so don't have to worry as much.
Soak Square.
Botwin has the first mine at Circle, followed by myself at Star. Then it's Sorgle at Square. And last is Spess at Moon.
Soak.
Beams and rockets coming in a second.
Rocket beams.
And color swap is in 4.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. For the far mines, it's Praxter first on X and Ari on Skull. And then once both of those are dealt with, it will be Vigrim on Circle. And the last one will be Hawk on Star. Here's the last set of drills. Here comes Center Suck. And then bottom right's no longer safe. And pre-knockback color swap is in 5 seconds. Get ready to listen to your AI voice.
Same.
Alright, get ready to gate. Gate. Alright, the colors are going to be swapping.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. For the far mines, it's Iggy first on square, followed by Saurian Moon. And after those, it will be Steven on Skull, and last is Pine on X. First drill set is in 2 seconds. Any range can get targeted. And then big beams.
You want one of them up, by the way?
I think we're probably too far away. For the far mines, it's Hub Jump first on Triangle, Aster on Diamond, then it's Botwin on Square, and after that, I'll get the last one at main. Here are big void beams. And then colors can swap again in 2 seconds.
Same.
Right.
Soak circle.
It'll be Sorgle first on Circle, followed by Hawk on Star.
Soak.
And then after those, it will be Ruben on Square. And it has the last one as Poon on Moon. Here's the last set of drills. Here's another Center Suck with the big
No!
void beam.
Oh, that was.
That was in
The
that.
drills are right there.
Yeah, this kind of sucks. Hey.
Oh.
Yeah, those drills kind of fucked us there.
Is that the green noise?
We're almost there.
That one, it has the drills doing like the L shapes, and then it looks like we can also move boss between star and circle. Oh, because then it's us preparing for the next knockback, where blue are the ones who get.
Oh, poop. Yeah, at the same time.
Alright, we'll do like 1 or 2 more pulls before break. But boss looking pretty killable.
No pass ball.
Yeah, 22%. Are you ready, Hawk?
Yeah, ready.
I saw your thing line up, but I didn't hear you.
I thought I hit ready, but I apparently didn't.
Oh. All good? Alright, here's colors. For mines, it's Sam first at Diamond, followed by Ari at Triangle. Third is Pine at X, and last is Creek at Skull. First first set of drills in 2 seconds. Alright, watch your toes here. And as we're swapping sides, red has aggro, so careful, blue. Give him
Soak
space. For new minds, it's Baldwin first at circle, followed by myself at star. After that is Sorrel at square, and fourth is Spess
Soak.
at moon. Beams and rockets in 2 seconds. Here comes color swap. Listen.
Same.
Alright, for the far ones, it has Aster getting X and Praxer getting Skull. And then once both of the far ones are dealt with, it has Vigrim getting Circle and Hawk getting Star.
That shit's dumb.
Alright, bottom right will no longer be safe. And then pre-knockback color swap is in 4 seconds.
Same.
Switch if you need to. Remember, pay attention to the cast bar.
Probably where you went.
Same.
For far mines, it has Storian first on square, followed by Ari at moon. Third is Pine at skull, and fourth is M at. And then first drill set coming. And then big beams. Alright, it has Hubjob and Iggy staying for triangle and diamond respectively. Then the rest of us are moving down. After the far ones are dealt with, it has me popping square, which is the one we are being super careful not to pop. And then it has Steven popping moon. And then big beams and rockets are coming up. And then colors can swap again here.
Same.
And then this,
Soak
I
circle.
guess this color swaps when we'd want to move the boss over to star and
So.
circle. And then it has Sorrel popping circle, Spess popping star, Praxer popping square, and we're out of people for moon, but we can just die.
So it looks like it was mainly like the red side that died here from those beams. I think when we're up against the wall like this, maybe just to play top down so we can see where the purple's gonna be, because I couldn't see shit either. Until I went top down, and I was like, oh.
I think we had to move slightly forward because the drill was on here.
Yeah, the drill also kind of messed it up a bit.
Dang it. Like Hubjob said, if the tank with aggro is red there, blue have to give them a lot of room so they can actually position the boss. And yeah, during that color swap, we're gonna be looking to move from square moon to circle star. And so, you know, everyone's gonna have to be moving. But 23%, getting better and better. We can take our break here. We'll do. How long do you need to make the cauldron?
That takes like 2 seconds.
Well,
Go do it now.
2-second break.
Well,
Let's go.
Yeah, 2-second break.
I need to change the
8 minutes.
laundry and all the other stuff I do on break. So.
Alright, 8-minute break. I was gonna do something on break, but I don't remember now.
You're gonna let the dog out.
Sadly, I no longer have pup.
Aww.
Okay, to be fair, he was like 17 or something. So
Still, aw.
yeah.
You're gonna put some chicken nuggies in the toaster.
You're so right.
Oh, actually, I'm out of core weight catalyst, so this cauldron will take a minute, so the break timer's good.
So how's everybody's Wednesday?
I'm so eepy.
Oh.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
When you spell out Wednesday, do you go like wed and nest day?
Oh yeah, we marry that
All the
console.
time.
I just misbalance in it anyway.
You know, how many of those VTubers are just AI?
I mean, aren't we all AI?
No.
Oh. Just me, huh?
Your intelligence isn't artificial.
That's not what my mom said.
What your mom say? Oh yeah?
I thought there wasn't any intelligence.
Huh. Oh, the Knicks game is on. Oh, I can tell Hawk all about it.
Good.
Hawk, I have great news.
Uh-huh.
The Knicks are up by 2.
Yeah. I don't think you're... I don't know why, but Nick sounds like a slur and I needed to stop it.
The real name, the New York Knickerbockers, sounds even worse.
Oh. Yeah, but it's funnier.
Apparently, Knickerbocker was like a slur against all New Yorkers.
I thought it was underwear.
Really? The Wikipedia page says somebody wrote in a book one time to make fun of like a stereotypical New Yorker. So, you know, somebody screams, "I'm walking over here," and is like, "My pizza and bagels are better than your pizza and bagels." You know?
Pizza.
Are your
bagels.
pizza and bagels better than their pizza and...
Yes. I've had pizza and bagels from a lot of different states at this point, and I can say for a fact that the only pizza that comes close to the Northeast is Chicago.
Alright, but have you had bagels in Germany?
I'm talking about the states.
I don't think they're
Also-
so good anymore.
I was about to say, Germany lost their Jews.
yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
They don't have bagels anymore. They lost
That was
that
the-
right.
That was the joke.
You know what? I didn't get the joke at first, so it's not funny.
That's fair. It wasn't that funny anyway. Even if you got it.
Man, I forgot this game was on.
You play it every Tuesday and Wednesday.
I know.
Sometimes Monday.
All right, now how do we get the star player on the Pacers hurt?
Well, I'm back.
I'm watching the game.
Emotionally?
Nick's
Yeah,
getting
respect.
carried by Ananobi.
We're on break right now. Should be starting soon.
Damn.
At least in the past minute.
Normally it's fucking Draylen.
Yeah, that's why I qualified at the last minute.
I put a recalibrator down in case anyone else wants to use it.
Did you not do a break timer, bro?
No, I did. It just ended.
I didn't see shit.
Oh. It ended right after you asked. They had like 4 seconds left.
That's a lie.
You X that and it like pinged.
That is literally a lie. I refuse to update add-ons. I'm going to delete all my add-ons and return to the Stone Age.
Alright. I'm ready. So you can see who's
Well,
back.
that's a good idea. I should have updated my add-ons.
Alright. Throwing down the feast.
Yeah.
Okay, we got this. Oh, man. They don't. That's fair. Fair.
Alright, what's the trick to clicking on this? Because it's not working.
Yeah, I ruined it. Take that.
I mean, someone's getting it, so what's the trick to it?
Click on the
I
bar.
don't know. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
What? bar?
The green bar has the charges
Charges
on it.
remaining?
Yeah, it's clicking the green bar.
I'm
probably
just
the
getting
smartest
other
way.
players when I do that. Mostly
Well.
Hubjub. What the
I'm so glad I did this.
Of course he is.
I don't know what the cooldown on
Oh
cookies
man,
are,
I got the
'cause you
worst
could probably
heartburn
get the
right
warlock
now.
to
What the
move
frig?
cookies.
Whether I'm having a
Yeah,
heart
the
attack, I
warlock.
don't know.
It could be any warlock.
Oh,
Well, it's obviously Mythic because that's who it says on the details, man.
It's still on cooldown. Give me 30 seconds.
Oh, it expired. That's so sad. Now people can click it.
All right, team. I'm sure everyone had a great break, and they're way more awake now than they were before.
oh yeah.
Not really.
And that everybody got up, stretched, splashed some water on their face, drank some water,
No, I drink
fixed their
chocolate.
posture.
I'm about to get more sleep because of the chocolate
Posture?
milk.
Oh,
I had a strawberry pop. It was pretty good. 60 calories.
Strawberry what?
An ice cream pop.
No, I thought you meant like a soda.
Oh. Also, I got the dildo ice cream pops, the fucking
What?
Tritons.
Yeah,
what?
they're a
They're
little.
pretty bad.
Oh, I like them a lot actually.
Do you really?
What?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I really like that flavor. Well, you might have. One of them's worse
What
than
the
other.
hell?
I think lemonade's better.
Imagine.
Oh, I did not get lemonade.
All right.
Oh my
For mines,
god.
it's Sam first
Oh yeah, we're just
on
Okay.
diamond, followed
Everything's
by
messed
Pine on
up.
triangle. Third is Ari on X, and last is Sorian on
I hope you
skull.
don't. I don't. Well, I haven't tried, so I can't really say so for sure, so.
And then we are watching our toes here.
Like they always say,
As
you
we are
can't
swapping
say you don't
sides,
like it until
the
you
blue
try
team
it.
has threat, so don't have to worry as much.
So
I don't think I would
Botwin
try
has
it.
First mine at circle, followed by myself at star. Third is hawk square, and last is sorrel at moon.
Soak.
Beams and rockets in 3 seconds, and then after these is when the color swap. So if you want to get in close, colors can swap into
Switch.
switch if you need to. For the far mines, it's Hubjub first on X, followed by Praxer on Skull. After the far mines are dealt with, it's Vigram on Circle, and last is Spess on Star. Here's last set of drills. And then the center suck is coming up.
Front row.
Man, he's gonzo.
If a red person, alright. And then pre-knockback color swap is in 3 seconds.
Same.
Switch if you need to. Red, get ready to gate. Alright, colors can swap here.
Same.
Switch if you need to. For far mines, it's Aster first on square, followed by Sorian on moon. After those, it's Sam on skull, and last is Pine on X. And first set of drills for range coming up. And then big beams. I like big beams, and I cannot lie. I don't actually like them that much. That was a lie. I'm sorry.
Why would you lie about them?
Just lied then.
Yeah.
So
Diamond, where's
We'll be
Diamond?
swapping sides, but Iggy's staying back for triangle and Sorgal staying back for diamond. And then it has Steven popping square and Huck popping moon. Second drills
So-
are in a second here.
Who was that? Oh, wait. I'm so confused on what just
And then
happened.
colors can swap in 3 seconds, and it's when we look to swap sides.
Switch.
Switch if you need to, and we're going to star and
Whoa!
circle.
Somebody fucked that up. Somebody
I think you
fucked
need to
up.
call out the switch like 5 seconds later because the drill was despawning. The
Fair.
process of despawning and it was right behind us.
Oh no, I'm about to get screwed.
Yeah, so I like the flaccid popsicles, and they're actually really reasonable calorie-wise, but
Oh, they are.
the lemon one.
What?
My newest one I'm looking for, which is very unreasonable calorie-wise, is there's a new series of Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches.
Oh.
Yeah, so
You know-
I'm on the hunt for those.
I've been getting these things called Fat Boys, which is like this like
Ice cream
birthday.
sandwich?
Yeah, it's like this like birthday cake flavored ice cream with like fucking vanilla wafer on the outside. It's really good, but it is $2.20 per fucking pop.
Yeah.
There's an auto hammer down, and HubJob is saying, if you check the infograph that's in raid resources, you will see blue side starts a little to the right, or rather to the right a little, and then that way we have room. Range.
Yeah,
to
looks like
the
we're
right.
supposed to be on the
Little.
markers.
Oh, he's talking about drills. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Subjob, but this has been such a great fight as a melee.
Honestly,
It's
watching
like
some of the
nothing.
timing where people have drills and then have to pop a mine is like, oof.
It made
That
me very
sucks.
happy when Aster had to do it once.
I thought it was really funny whenever he gets the far ones, I'll admit it. Alright, here are the colors. For the mines, it's Sam first on diamond, followed by Pine on triangle, third is Ari on X, and fourth is Sorian on skull. First set of drills in a second here.
Oh, yeah!
We can die.
Damn,
Kill
We
yourselves in
like
game.
that.
dude.
You worst?
Someone said that today in an Overwatch game, and I reported it.
Yeah, they did. They did say that.
Fucking bitch over here.
It was really funny because they said kill yourselves in game, and then in the same message they said, I said in game, please don't ban me, Blizzard. And it was like, I probably wouldn't have if they didn't include the whole thing, but then it was just too easy not to. Yeah, except technically that's referred to as outer darkness.
Advanced darkness.
Basically. And the hammer's still up in the back.
Oh man.
We're gonna
Also-
kill this.
You can go.
We're gonna kill this. He's gonna drop a Mr. Lockenstock and not the healer trinkets, and I'm gonna be so happy, and I'm gonna win it, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
But all the healers will be able to buy their trinket
No.
with the dinar.
True.
I don't even know what this Yahoo drops. Let's check.
Are you ready, Aster?
I am ready.
Well, did you know that Orson Scott Card is also a Mormon?
Who?
The guy who made Ender's Game.
Oh, yeah, lots of authors are.
God damn.
And singers. Get to your sides for the colors. For mines, it's Sam first on diamond, followed by Pine on triangle. Third is Ari on X, and fourth is Aster on skull. And drills are in 2 seconds. Alright, now we are safely moving across, watching our toes for beams, no toasty toes. And then a red tank has aggro, so we are giving them space blue.
Soak moon.
For new mines, it's bot one first on circle, followed by myself on star. Third is Hawk on square, and fourth is Sorgal on moon.
Soak.
Beams and rockets here.
Beams and rockets.
And then colors can swap in 3 seconds, so getting close in case you need to swap.
Same.
Switch if you need to. For the far mines, it's Hubjub first on X, followed by Praxter on skull. After those, it's Bess on circle, and the last one will be Vigrim on star. Alright, here comes the center suck.
Oh. I need to
Is
grab a
Ender's
Tom's.
game
I'll be
the
back.
one where the lady's like tied to the bed while the weird potato man breaks into her house?
No.
No.
I think it took too long, Vigrim, and so it just exploded on its own.
Ender's Game is the book where they send a bunch of 12-year-olds into fucking like space cadet school, and then they go have them fucking do a Holocaust.
The classic.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's what I have.
I've not heard of this.
The book is very good. I also read like I've read all of those books up until Children of the Mind, and then I read all the fucking Ender Shadows game. I was a big fan of it.
It's a great series.
I think I've been reading a different version of Ender's Game than you guys.
I think so too, bud.
Apparently Torgal has to AFK for a second, so.
Alright, I found it. I'm thinking of Gerald's game.
Jesus Christ.
I'm afraid to look this up. Gerald.
Isn't there like a Netflix movie on it or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
A woman accidentally kills her husband during foreplay.
I mean,
Fuck, I need to watch it.
these things happen.
That's the way to go out.
You know, stuff and things.
Oh my
Tons
god.
of Mormon
Authors?
authors, and singers just because you guys just reproduce like rabbits.
I mean,
And
there's probably multiple reasons.
It's probably mostly the culture of you have to have like a good career and be successful.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Sorgal, we learned that I know a movie and it's not Ender's Game apparently.
Oh. Okay.
But it does have the word game, so we're halfway there.
Whoa.
Here are colors. For mines, it's Pine first on diamond, followed by Sam on triangle. Third is Aster on X, and last is Ari on skull. Here's first set of drills.
Didn't the boss have moved by now? Oh my goodness.
Oh, a lot of toasty toes.
We can just die.
I made
That
it.
was unfortunate position.
What?
Soak moon.
You know, I've been using my mom's Netflix account for like over a decade, but last month they finally locked me out.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
I still let my
Yeah,
sister
dude.
use my Disney Plus account. The mouse has not come for me yet.
Oh man. Oh yeah, let's do this.
Alright, here are colors. I'm popping the first one at diamond, followed by Sam at triangle. Third is Sorian on X, and fourth is Pine on skull.
Oh, that was
Drills are coming. Now we're watching our toes for the beams. And then as we're swapping sides, a red tank has aggro, so give them space, blue.
So
And for these new mines, it's best first on circle, followed by Botwin on star, third is Hawk on square, and fourth is Sorghel on moon.
soak,
Beams and rockets coming here, and then the color swap if you want to get in close. And then for the
Switch.
far mines, it's Ari first on X, followed by Praxer on Skull. Then once those are both dealt with, it will be Aster on Circle, then Vigor on Star. And last set of drills is in 2 seconds. Here comes center suck. And bottom right will no longer be safe. We have a red that can be res.
Oh!
Oh my god.
It might have been a blue.
That was not.
Alright, color knockback in 3 seconds. We'll just practice the knockback,
Same.
then after that we can wipe. Here.
Oh, I'm blue. Oh shit. Yeah, I did it right though. That's what counts.
Big?
I literally sent out the res and immediately was like, oh no, what have I done? Because I knew I wasn't the color. It was not a good thing.
I mean, if you don't know though, you can always just like run out of the group and do it real fast.
Yeah, no, it was just the instinct of, oh, tank dead, res.
Yeah.
I'm throwing a hammer down in the back.
No.
Alright, and we're all ready, so here's the countdown.
Let's go.
Alright, here are the colors. First mine will be Botwin on diamond, followed by Sam on triangle, third is Sorian on X, and last is Pine on skull, with first drill set being in 2 seconds. Watch your toes for these beams. If a red person can get Sam, then blue has aggro, so
Soak
we don't
moon.
need to worry about that. First will be Spess popping circle, followed by myself popping star. Third is Ruben popping square, and the last one will be Sorgal popping moon.
Soak.
And then colors can swap in 3 seconds.
Same.
Alright, Fire Mines is Praxer first on X, followed by Creek at Skull. And then once both of the far ones are dealt with, it's Hubjub on Circle and Hawk on Star. And then last set of drills. Bottom right's no longer safe. And then pre-knockback color swap is next in 6 seconds. Listen to your AI voice here.
Same.
Prepare for knockback. Use defensives and stuff. Alright, colors can swap here.
Same.
For Far Mines, it's Ari first on square, followed by Saurian at moon. After those is M on skull, and then Sam on X. And new first drill set in a second here, so any range can get picked. Alright, big beams in 2 seconds. And then it will be Ruben staying for triangle, Iggy staying for diamond, and the rest of us are moving. Pine will have square, and Steven will have moon. And second drill set coming in a second.
Remember, you can pop down these lasers that'll come here in a few seconds.
Yep. Lasers in 3. And then colors can swap in 4. And as we're swapping sides here,
Same.
be careful. You can move. And then I'm going to be popping
the
circle
boss?
first. Then we have Botwin on star. Third is Aster on square. And the last one is Spess on moon. Be careful, blue. There's a drill.
Lasers. Those drills.
Fucking rocket, man.
Rocket man! One on melee, because there was too many range out at that point.
That makes sense.
I think we can still kill.
New best, though.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, and then
Switch.
color swap into the second knockback. And
Clean
then
this up.
after second knockback, instead of rockets, they become void balls, and they do a lot more damage and explode on the entire raid whenever one gets hit.
Oh, we're gonna die. We gotta kill him before that mechanic then. So my plan
Yeah.
the entire fight's just been to eat the rockets.
Yeah. Especially because, like, those can also happen during the big
Switch.
void beams and stuff. So,
Soak moon.
the longer the fight goes on, the harder it gets. But, I mean, 16%? Pretty good. Yeah. And the hammer is still up.
I know I can look at raid resources, but I don't want to. On that one, is blue on this side of Sprocketmonger or on the further side?
Blue's on the close side. Red gets knocked to further.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Alright, here are colors. First is Ari on Diamond, Sam second on Triangle, third is Aster on X, and fourth is Pine on Skull. And first set of drills in 1 second here. Any range can get picked. Alright, we're watching our toes. And then a red tank has threat, so be sure to give them room, blue. For these mines, it's
Soak
Sorgle
circle.
first on circle, then I'll pop star, third is Spess on square, and
Soak.
fourth will be Botwin on moon. Careful with the rockets, and colors are swapping in 4 seconds. If you want to get close in case you need to swap.
Same.
Switch if you need to. For the far mines, it's Praxer first on X, followed by Saurian Goal. Third will be Hawk on Circle, and fourth will be Vigrim on Star. And last drill set is coming in a second. And here comes Center Suck. And bottom right will no longer be safe. Free knockback color swap is in 4 seconds.
Same.
Switch if you need to. Remember defensives and stuff.
Go, go, go. Oh, we lost a bunch of people. Nice.
Alright, colors can swap here.
Switch.
I don't know what color Whammy was.
Sammy's red.
Alright. Ari's first on square, followed by Iggy on moon. Third is Sam on skull, and last will be Pine on X. And here's first set of drills. And then big beams. And then as we're moving down, Hubjub's on triangle, Aster is on diamond. And we're being careful not to pop square, but when the time comes for us to pop square, it will be M, and then Steven will pop moon. And second drill set coming now. And then it's big beams and rockets here.
Top down.
And then colors can swap, and we're moving.
Switch.
Alright, for new mines, it's Botwin first on circle, followed by myself on star. After that is Saurian on square, and last one will be Praxer on moon.
BR for Whammy and 30.
Yeah. The center set coming.
Up, poop. I touched
You
it.
got stuck during the beams, a little nasty.
And then the pre-knockback color swap is in 10 seconds. Use the knockback, and blue will be the ones gating.
Pretty sure all of red dead. Dead reds.
What'll happen if I do this? I call this the green noise. Didn't see that coming. Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
I can't pop diamond.
Oh, check out the big fat
15%? We're good.
Yeah, new best.
bones. Let's test that yet.
We saw the balls, and that's a pretty big step.
Oh man, I would love to.
The orbs. The
I
void
would
orbs.
love to.
All orbs.
That would be the most enjoyable thing right now.
I'll be honest. I was expecting someone to make a joke of it. I was trying to set him up. G's in the back.
I'm not very. I don't know.
We would
had
have
a
killed
lot
it
of
if you
good
were here
jokes
though,
before
Riv.
becoming dad, and now that I'm dad, I don't have good jokes anymore. It's weird. I feel like the opposite
Pathetic.
was happening.
Esther,
Guessing.
I hate to be the one to tell you.
don't fucking say it.
I was thinking.
Wait, in
but
the
I
raid
didn't
if you
wanna
can
say
talk to me again.
it.
Oh,
I'd
send
be
him a
taking-
whisper. Tell him, hey, I'll join the raid if you
You
talk to
crash
me.
out again. We'll do it.
You can't if you tried. Oh no, Hawk, I have bad news. We're only up by 2.
SBF is
Man, that's rough.
Isn't that still positive?
That's still good, but we were up by like 15, like literally 2 minutes ago.
Neesmith hit like 5 threes in a row.
Okay. I don't trust when somebody watching sports tells me time. So one time somebody told me a game only had 4
Still don't know
minutes
what I
left,
did.
and I was sitting there for like 2 hours.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know.
no, don't get it
It's
wrong. When I say-
ridiculous.
I mean the game clock when I say 2 minutes. I don't mean 2 minutes of real time.
Alright, here are colors. First will be Sam on Diamond, Pine Triangle, REX, and Aster Skull. Here's first set of drills.
Oh,
we
that's a
can
light.
We seem to have a few dead.
Bully them,
Ah.
bully them, push them up.
Oh, come back to me.
About a few.
He's not taking the res. You hate to see it. Oh no! Jump. I wanted to bounce off each other. I didn't expect that. I memed too close to the sun. Now we don't have a soul stone.
House tour. I don't have a house. I have a igloo. I'm in an igloo. I'm Canadian. Don't believe me. It says it right
Yeah.
there. Then there's a
Again?
tree right there. See? We're in the outside.
Hey,
Why the fuck am I the healer alive?
hey,
Because
Because I rezzed her.
Iggy Soulstone Hubjub for the memes.
Yeah, I've been really good about soul stoning this today.
She was
You
just
come
standing
here to
there
work.
menacing.
Yeah, I'm looking at my other monitor.
You were complaining the other week that you weren't the fucking one getting soul stoned. That's why I just want to point that out.
I do not remember that. Iggy's
Alright,
putting
team.
words in my mouth.
Let's do this.
EOGG.
There's some more letters to that.
Alright, for mines, it's Aster first, Diamond. Second is Sam on Triangle. Third is Iggy on X. And fourth is Pine on Skull. First drill set in a second. Alright. Watch your toes. No toasty toes.
Tostitos.
And then as we're swapping sides, a red tank has aggro, so careful blue, give
Soak
them
circle.
space. For new mines, it's Sorrel first on circle. I'm popping star second. Third is Spess
Soak.
on square. And fourth is Botwin on moon. Second drill set. And then beams and rockets are in 4 seconds.
Check out the big
Colors can
bang.
swap in 4.
Same.
Switch if you need to. For the far mines, it's Praxer first on X, Hubjub second on Skull. After those, it's Hawk on Circle, and then Vigrum on Star. And last drill set is in 2 seconds. And then here comes the center suck.
Buzz, buzz.
And bottom right's no longer safe. The pre-knockback color swap is going to be in 5 seconds.
Switch.
Swap if you need to. He's about to start knockback cast.
Where's the gate? Oh, there.
If a blue person, I think, can get whammy up.
Can?
And then colors can swap.
Switch.
Alright, for far mines, it's Ari first on square.
Oh, fuck.
Sorian second on moon.
That was me.
Alright.
Third will be M on skull, and fourth is Pine on X.
Who
And
was
first Joseph.
blue?
Yeah.
So I will say, I think I saw a blue circle moving around with no one in it. So I don't know what that was about.
I spaced out for a second.
Can't catch me.
All good.
Rocket. What if I do this?
Soak diamond.
There's a Jeeves in the back in case anyone needs to repair.
This game has been sub 30 seconds for the last 3 pulls.
You know, for some reason my brain was like, why are they pulling in the game?
Yeah.
We got this.
Alright, here are colors. Pine on diamond, Sam on triangle, Ari on X, Sorian on skull. First drill's in 2 seconds, and they can target any range. We're watching our toes. No toasty toes. as we are swapping, a blue tank has threat, so don't have to worry about giving him space. For new mines, it'll be
square.
myself first on circle, Botwin star, Sorrel square, and then specimen. Second
Soak.
drills. Beams and rockets are in 2. And then colors will be
Beams
swapping,
and
so you can get in close in
rockets.
case you need to swap sides. Listen to your AI voice here.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. For the fire mines, it's Hub Jub first on X, followed by Praxter on Skull. After the far ones are dealt with, it will be Hawk on Circle, and the last one will be Vigrum on Star. And last drill set coming now. And then center suck coming up. After center suck, that bottom right platform will no longer be safe.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, pre-knockback color swap is in 5 seconds.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. Alright, watch this cast. Red, be ready to use the gate as soon as the cast finishes. Alright, colors can swap here.
Same.
Switch if you need to. For the far ones, it's Saurian first on square, followed by Ari on moon. Third will then be Skull for Steven, and the last one is Sam on X. But first drill set coming now. And big beams. Alright, as we're moving down, Iggy is staying for triangle, Creek is staying for diamond. We're being very careful to not pop square. And when it's time to pop square, it will be pine. And then after pine pops square, the last one will be spec on moon. And then big beams and rockets are coming in like 2 seconds. Watch your feet. And then colors will be moving and we would be swapping sides
Same.
here. We can go ahead and die.
Soak. Soak circle.
Hawk, this is the worst day of my life.
Yeah.
It's going into overtime. I don't know who ran into me, but that was hilarious. I fucked you over. Thank God for drag through glide. The game's going into overtime.
Now, is that like when you're tied, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy literally had a buzzer beater at the last second.
Those go crazy.
He beat the buzz.
Like the haircut?
Yeah.
Oops. And then for the that drill set, the second one in the second phase, I think it's extra important for the blue people to not block like directly behind the stack of blue, because the drills are still up as we are swapping sides. Oh. Ow. Okay. Sam, Diamond, Pine Triangle, REX, Aster Skull. And first drill set.
Oops.
And just die.
Break time!
Baldwin was coming for me.
After that initial shenanigans, I was almost in the just die camp, and then it was like, okay, maybe recoverable, but not ideal. And then I'm happy that pulls over.
You're glad I'm dead. I can't believe it.
All right. Let's do one more pull before break. Just to show we can do great things.
That's such a
I'm not
great
used
use
to
for that atomic correct
using that. Okay, everyone is ready.
Oh no, it can't be a drain.
Okie dokie, here we go.
Here are colors. Sam Diamond, Ari Triangle, Pine X, and Ruben Skull. With first drill set being in a second. Alright, we're watching for beams here, no toasty toes. As we're swapping sides, a red tank has boss, so careful blue, give them space to position the boss.
Soak moon.
For new mines, it's Botwin first on circle, then myself on star, third will be Saurian at square, and the last one will be Sorgal at moon.
Soak.
Colors can swap here in a second.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. For the far mines, it's Hub Jump first on X, followed by Praxer on Skull.
I have to grab Praxer's thing. Okay, I'm good.
After the far ones are dealt with, it will be Spess on Circle, and then the last one is Hawk on Star. And then here comes Center Suck. Bottom right's no longer safe. And then pre-knockback color swap is in 3 seconds.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. Prepare for knockbacks. Use defensives if you're going to spend any time in lightning. Nice job. Colors are swapping here. Give them room to place the boss.
Same.
For the far mines, it will be Iggy first on square, followed by Ari on moon. After those, it will be M on skull, followed by Sam on X. And first drill set in a second. Any range can get baked. Big beams are in 2. Watch your toes. Alright. Saurian's staying for triangle. Creek is staying for diamond. The rest of us are moving over. And as we're doing it, we're being careful of square. Pine will be the one popping square. And Steven will be the one popping moon. Here, second set of drills.
Lasers coming top down.
Yeah. Watch your feet, don't get burned.
What?
Alright, colors can swap here, and we're moving boss.
Apparently you can jump over the mines.
For new mines, it has me popping circle, followed by Spess on star. Third is Hubjub on square, and the last one will be Aster on moon. Here's third drill set.
Holy.
Boom, boom.
Honestly, really good pull though.
Was that lasers that killed most of us, or was it some bomb or something? Not what right now, but like the previous of lasers and bomb.
It was like there was a big hit of bomb damage, but it didn't like instantly kill any, or it didn't instantly kill most people. And then it was a
We
lot
know
of
what that
lasers.
means.
But that was a really good pull.
Warcraft
We've earned a nice break here.
Yay.
When we come back, make sure you're locked in and ready to kill it.
Oh.
We had a polarized blast for one of them when the lasers were going at Aster, so it hit for 8 million instead of 2 million.
What? A polarized.
Polarized blast is either the wrong color touched it or we let it time out.
Oh.
If it hits for 8 million anyway, because it's supposed to hit for 2.
Who even lives in Indiana?
I used to play with a bear tank that played in India.
I bet he sucked.
It's actually a really good bear tank. Probably the best I've ever seen since.
I don't believe you.
He's the one that taught me how to move bosses.
Just focus.
Hey, Botwood.
Go.
Make me feel better about what's happening right now.
The Knicks are winning.
They are. Oh no, you're ahead of me.
Spoilers.
Woo, that's a tanky goblin. Oh, I lose. Yep. Shoot. I guess the game broke. Let's try this one.
Your defiance only strengthens the storm.
I'm having connection issues. What? Attack the Moonkin! What are you doing, Necromancer? What the frig? Wha- Hello? You just ignore him. Okay. Alright. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna have a super minion here. Oh yeah, level 81 Cobalt. And nothing's gonna kill him. Oh yeah, here he goes. He's gonna one-shot him. Watch this, watch this. Boom! And he's gone. Boom! He got knocked back. No, attack him. Hit him. Just once. Boom. Winner. What a hell of a kobold. Okay. Not happening. I'd let that stack up a little bit. Three there. Hey, level 51. Not bad.
Oh my god.
Why the betrayal?
That was
What did
something I've been thinking for so long how to kill someone with that, but with this
Go,
giant
little
pit that has a square
kobold,
around
go!
it's perfect.
What did
My
I do
apologies.
to you?
Nothing, I wanted to help you stay awake by threatening you. Oh no.
That wasn't a threat, that was just murder.
Oh god. Steven got the spray bottle out.
Level
Oh,
86
big-
kobold. He can't die now.
I'm sorry. I will never do it again. I've learned my lesson. Oh. Oh my god.
Right, I win.
Okay, I did deserve that. 100% deserved.
This is the worst day of my life.
You don't have to watch the game, Mickey.
Wait, hold on. Dial. Right click. Disconnect. There we go.
I wonder,
I feel a little better.
I wonder what the worst day of my life is.
I'm trying to tell my. Okay, suffer in your purgatory of your game.
Thank you.
Does anyone have a recalibrator?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me find Hawk.
Let me check my toolbox.
He left, so.
We'll be back.
It's danger. Oh, I should check my map.
Alright. Super Cobalt coming up very soon. Oh, that's how that one works. Okay. Go get him, little Cobalt.
Alright. Well, I
Hit him.
will ready check
Hit him.
to see
Hit
who
him.
is back.
Hit him. Hold on. Boop. Oh, I thought he was gonna one-shot
I
him.
thought that 8-minute break would cover
Close
the last
enough.
36 seconds of this game. That was
I
wrong.
thought so too. I really thought so too.
There's a feast in the back.
Yeah, there it is. Haha!
Herbert.
That was a butt joke.
Oh, I get
I didn't get it, but once I got it, it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
it helped that you explained it.
Alright. make sure to weapon oil or equivalent and flask and everything.
I'm a goblin.
Because any pool can be the pool that we kill this boss, and then we don't have to see him again. So keep that in mind.
Well, do you
Alright, this ready check will be for pool.
Well, do you prefer Bowsette or Boozette? This is important.
I've never thought about it before. It even took me a second to super realize what you were talking about.
Bowsette.
Yeah, Bowsette.
I know you didn't ask me, but I'll throw it out there.
I feel like that's probably the better pick though, because the other one's a ghost. So, alright, everyone's ready?
Damn, I didn't think about the ghost part, man. Good point.
Alright,
We're
get to the
blue.
proper spots. Sam, Diamond, Pine, Triangle, REX, Saurian Skull. First drill set coming out. And now we can pre-position for beams. We are watching our toes.
Oh my god. Why did he move like
Alright, and blue tank has aggro, so we don't have to worry about giving him space. For new
Silk
mines,
square.
it'll be myself first on circle, Botwin star, Sorrel square, Spess moon. Second drill set coming.
Soak.
Alright, beams and rockets, and after this is the color swap, so you can get in close. Listen to the voice.
Same.
Switch if you need to. For the far ones, it has Aster going to X, and Praxter then going to Skull.
This is a hate crime.
After those, it has Whammy doing Circle, and then Hawk doing Star.
Well, that's close to a circle whammy.
Oh my gosh.
We can die. I'm surprised it even tried to like pick Whammy. Like the tanks aren't on the note. Although I guess it also picks Poon a lot when we're getting close to a wipe, but like so many people were alive and available.
You know, the mine is vaguely circle shaped.
You know, it is. It sure is. To be fair, it's probably your first time having to touch one.
How does the MRT work with the 1M line, 1R line?
So those are just people it tries to prefer for that set of mines.
For the first set?
If it's close or far, if they're available. And then if
Not
they're
necessarily the first set though.
well, so like 1M and 1R is always gonna be like the triangle, diamond, skull, X set.
Oh.
And then the second set is the circle, star, square, moon. And then the third set is the one where it tries to pick the mages or other fast ranged classes typically to get X or skull.
Yeah, or Aster, yeah.
Yeah. Some reason
I was
it
like, I
classifies DKs.
I don't understand that. That's it bad enough I have to do it at the start, and I have to go run across the room.
Why are we here? Just to suffer.
Just to suffer.
Alright. It'll be Sam, Diamond, Pine Triangle, REX, Aster, Skull. Drills are coming in 2 seconds. Any range can get picked. So everyone should be baiting. Now we can pre-position for beams. We're watching our feet. No toasty toes. as we're swapping sides, a blue tank has aggro, so blue doesn't have to worry about giving space position.
Soak
For these
square.
mines, I'll pop circle, followed by Botwin on star. Third is Sorgal on square, and the last one will be Spess on moon.
Soak.
Beams and rockets are coming out, and then colors are swapping if you want to get in close, in case you need to swap sides. And then it'll be the far set of mines.
Same.
Do what your voice told you. For far mines, it's Praxer first on X. Hubjub will then get Skull. After both of the far ones are dealt with, then it'll be Ruben on Circle, and the last one will be Hawk on Star. And then here's Center Suck. Bottom right's no longer going to be safe. And the pre-knockback color swap is in 8 seconds. Alright, listen to the voice here and get ready for knockback.
Same.
Pay attention to the cast. Red, use your item as soon as the cast finishes.
Big damage.
Alright, colors are going to be swapping here in a second. Bottom position the boss.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. For far mines this time, it's Ari first on square, followed by Creek on moon. Then after the far ones are dealt with, it'll be Sam on skull, and the last one is Pine on X. And us red people might need to give them a little bit more space for that mine. Here comes big beams. And then as we're moving down, Spess is getting triangle and Iggy's getting diamond. And now we're making sure not to pop the square one, and when it's time to pop it, it'll be M. And then we have Steven popping the last one at moon. Here's second set of drills.
Remember lasers coming up with these drills.
Yeah. Watch your feet. Defensives and stuff. Colors are going to be swapping, and we're moving
Switch.
in between the other two. I'll be soaking circle first, followed by Botwin on star.
Someone knocked me into the group.
When we're switching, like, and if you're blue, you really gotta move.
Oh yeah, blue's gotta switch fast.
Like, I feel like every time we get to that point, there's like just like a handful of people that are just kind of sitting there with their thumbs up their ass.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing over here, bud?
But it fits so perfectly.
Just bumped you over. I'm like, what are you doing? Bumper cars.
Oh boy.
I have a hold of the void.
You leave Salapath alone.
Alright, team. We can do this. We can put Lockenstock where he belongs, which is, you know, place where bad people go. Pine will be getting diamond first, followed by Sam on triangle. Third is Ari on X. And last will be Aster on Skull. First drill set coming out. Alright, now we can pre-position the beams. We're watching our toes here. Alright, and as we are swapping side, blue tank has aggro, so we don't have to worry as much about giving him space. For these mines, it's bot one first on circle, followed by myself on star. Third is Sorgle on square. And the last one will be Hawk on moon. Beams and rockets are coming, then after that's the color swap. Listen to your voice here.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. For the far ones, it is Ruben first on X, followed by Praxer on Skull. Then after the far ones are dealt with, it will be Spess on Circle, and the last one is Hubjub on Star. Here comes Center Suck. And then bottom right will no longer be safe. And then pre-knockback color swap is in 5 seconds. Listen to your voice.
Switch.
Remember, use your
What
item
the
as
hell?
soon as the cast finishes.
What the fuck?
Alright, colors are swapping here. Ari's getting skull or square first for far. Iggy's getting moon after that. Skull will then be gotten by Sam, and the last one will be Pine on X. Here's first drill set coming. And then big beams. Watch your feet. Alright, as we're moving down, Creek is staying for triangle, Sorian's staying for diamond. Then we are being careful to not pop square early. And it is M on square and Steven on moon.
He's stuck on something there, it's weird.
And then big beams are coming here. Use defensives and everything. Stay alive. After this, colors are swapping and we are moving the boss. Alright, here's where we're moving. Blue, move fast.
Doesn't look like blue moved very fast.
I stopped calling them because it was gonna be a wipe.
Yeah, I definitely dropped a fucking drill on red melee there.
Was that you? Oh my god.
Yeah, that was 100% me, yeah.
I'm glad the game's in overtime.
Dang. Why her bot would like that?
Hey, now for me, it's a win-win. It's either OG wins or Pascal wins.
God damn it. I liked it better when you were a Knicks fan.
There's a hammer down in the back. All right.
Go.
Get to the proper sides. There'll be Pine first on Diamond, Sam Triangle, Aster X, and Ari Skull. First drill set is in 2 seconds. Careful of beams here. Watching our toes, no toasty toes. And then blue tank has aggro, so blue don't have to worry about giving him space.
Soak square.
Okay. For these mines, it'll be Botwin first on circle, followed by myself, Star. After that, Sorrel square, and
Soak.
fourth is Saurian on moon. Beams and rockets, and then color swaps in 4 seconds if you want to get close in case you need to swap sides.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. For the far ones, it's Ruben first. We only have a half hour left. We can just die.
Oi, oi, oi. Getting quiet and just, no.
Colors. First will be Sam on Diamond, then I will soak Triangle. Third is Pine on X, and the last one will be Saurian on Skull. Alright, watch your toes for these beams. Blue tank has aggro, so blue don't have to worry about giving him space as we position.
Soak
For this
square.
mindset, it's Botwin first on circle, second is Vigrum on star, third is Sorgal on square, and last one will be Ruben on moon.
Soak.
Beams and rockets, and then color swap is in 6 seconds. Colors can swap here, listen.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. Bar mines is Axer first on X, then Hubjob on Skull. Hawk will be circle, and Spess will be star. And then here's the center suck. And after center suck, bottom right will no longer be safe. Pre-knockback color swap is in 5 seconds. Listen to the voice here and get ready for knock.
Switch.
Alright, remember to use your item as soon as the cast finishes. Alright, colors can swap here.
Switch.
For the farm mines, it's Ari first on square, followed by Iggy on moon. After those is Sam on skull, and the last one is Pine on X. Here's first drill set coming. And then we have big beams in 2. Watch your feet. And then as we're moving down, Ruben's staying for triangle, Sorian's staying for diamond. And then we're not popping square early. And when it's time to pop it, it'll be Steven popping square, and M will then pop the last one at moon. Big beams and rockets here. And then colors can swap, and we're moving sides.
Same.
Blue move fast. Alright, for this mindset, it's Hawk first on circle, then I'll pop star. Third is Creek on square, and the last one is Praxer on moon. And last drill set of the phase. And then here's center suck and big beams. And then pre-knockback color swap is in 5 seconds, and we don't have a lock gate, so blue, try to get close,
Same.
red go far. Here comes the knockback.
Switch. Soak square. Soak.
Ah.
Let's stun around and you run out.
Oh, right there.
New best, I think. Plus,
Boss.
really good pull in general.
Bosses are more fun when we hold them in execute range forever.
Was that the laser again, Leon?
There was a couple minor hiccups towards the parts we don't see that often, but it was mostly the magnet laser.
Yeah, that's such a mean combo, because, like, you don't have very much room anyway.
I mean, we just have to be faster in general, because if they have to soak in the blue touching the mine detonates it and makes it polarized.
What?
What?
Alright, get to your sides. Has me popping first at diamond, Sam triangle, third is Ruben X, and last is Pine at skull. First drill set coming. And then regroup with us. Careful, Red, give Ruben room.
What is this?
Alright. And then careful as we are moving over.
Soak square.
For these mines, it's Botwin first at circle, Hawk at star, Sorghel square, and last is Ari moon.
Soak.
Beams and rockets coming. Swap to Saurian moon. And then colors can swap here in a second.
Switch.
And then it's the far mines with Hubjub getting X, followed by Praxer getting Skull. Once the far ones are dealt with, it's Spess on circle, and the last one is Vigrim on star. Your second, or your last crew set rather. If you're alive, just die. All good. All right, team. We got 20 minutes, and if we kill it this week, we don't have to see him next week.
Oh.
Here are colors. First, it has Sam on diamond, followed by Pine on triangle. Third is Ari on X, and fourth will be Aster on skull. And then red, be sure to let Ari get back with the blues before we move for beams.
Can we just
and we are watching our feet.
Just wipe it.
You over?
Yeah, just that.
Soak moon.
Fuck you. Oh my god.
There's a hammer down in the back. All right, team. This could be the pool. And if we kill the boss, we can even call it for the night. So, everyone focus up, do your best work. If we all play on our A game, this boss is so far in the dirt, they'll have to come up with a new word for it. Yeah, outer dirt. Oil. I like it.
Okay.
Colors. Sam first diamond, Pine triangle, Aster X, Ari skull. Drill set coming in a second. Watch your toes. Don't get beamed. Toasty toes are bad. As we are swapping sides, blue has aggro, so we don't have to worry about giving him space. For this
Soak
mindset,
star.
it'll be myself first at circle, followed by Sorghel at star. Third is Botwin at square,
Soak.
and the last one is Spess at moon. beams and rockets are coming. Alright, colors can swap in 4 seconds. Get ready to listen to your voice.
Same.
Switch if it told you to. For the far ones, it's practice
Told me
first
to
on
jump
X,
off
followed
the
by
edge.
Creek on Skull. Then after those are both dealt with, it'll be Hub Jub on Circle, and the last one is Hawk on Star. Here's last drill set. And then the center soak is in 2 seconds. And bottom right will no longer be safe. Alright. Color swap, pre-knockback coming.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. Get ready for knockback. Red, wait for the cast to go off before you use your item.
Why are you there?
Alright, colors can be swapping here.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. For the far ones, it's Ari first, followed by Saurian. So Ari square, Saurian moon. Then it'll be Sam on Skull, and the last one is Pine on X. And first drill set in a second here. And then big beams in 2. Watch your feet. Alright, as we are moving down, Iggy's staying for triangle, Vigram's staying for diamond. Then when it's time to soak square, I'll soak it, and Steven will get moon. Alright, big beams here with the rockets. And then colors can swap after, and when they swap, we are moving.
Switch.
Switch, blue move fast, careful of the drills behind you though. For this mindset, bot wins first on circle, followed by Hawk on star. Third is Aster on square, and last is Creek on moon. And then here's center suck with big void beams.
Fuck's sake.
Like, red crossed over before blue even did.
Well, I couldn't even get the boss in position because there's nowhere to move.
Yeah,
I was hitting a bunch
our rotation there needs a lot of work.
Yeah, like legitimately, if you were switching to blue on that one, you should be on this on the opposite. Why can't I ping? You should be on the opposite side. Like, especially if you're ranged, you should already be over there. And obviously, melee has to follow the boss, but.
Uh-oh, somebody left Discord. Oh, they're back. I don't think we're killing this.
Alright, team. This can be it. This can be where we end the night. Just have to do our best. Here are colors. For pops, it's Sam first at diamond, Pine triangle, Creek, X, and last is Ari Skull. First drill set is in 2 seconds. Alright, careful these beams. As we are transferring, blue tank has aggro. I'll pop circle, followed by Spess on star. Then Botwin will get square. And last will be Saurian on moon. Watch for beams and rockets.
We've lost 2 people.
And then colors can be swapping in 5.
Same.
Switch if you need to. For the far
Silk
ones,
circle.
it has Praxter going first at X, followed by Ruben at Skull. And then once the far ones are both dealt with, it has Sorgal on Circle, and the last one is Hawk at Star. Last drill set.
Soak.
Here comes Center Suck. Pre-knockback color swap is in 7 seconds. Here it
Same.
is. Switch if you need to.
What are you doing, man? Bro.
Alright, let him position boss and colors can swap. Switch if you need to. For the far ones, it has Aster on square and then Iggy on moon. And once those are dealt with, it has Pine on skull, and the last one is Sam on X. Here's first drill set. Boom! Alright, we got 9 minutes. That's time for like 2 pulls. But we only need 1. Let's go, team.
Let's go.
Alright, colors. Ari first, diamond. Sam triangle. Aster X. Pine skull. First drill set coming. Alright, watch your toes. As we are swapping, blue tank has aggro, so blue don't have to worry about giving him space. For this
Soak
mindset,
star.
I'm on circle, circle star, bot one square, hawk moon.
Soak.
Beams and rockets are in 3. And colors can swap in 5 seconds, so get close in case you need to swap.
Switch.
For the far mindset, it's Praxer first on X, hub jump skull.
Alright,
So
take
once
care,
both the far ones are dealt
brutality.
with,
I'll
then
do
it
my
will
best to
be
try and
Spess
have
on
fun.
Circle and Iggy on Star.
Have a good night, my
and
friend.
last drill set coming out.
Take care.
And here comes Center Suck. Bottom right will no longer be safe. Alright, pre-knockback color swap is in 4 seconds. Listen to the voice here.
Same.
Alright, wait till after the cast is over to use your item. Use defensives. Alright, colors are
Switch.
swapping. For the far ones, it's Saurian first on square, followed by Ari on moon. After those, it'll be Sam on skull, and then Pine on X. Make sure we're giving Pine room, because it's like right under the boss. And then big beams are in 3. After beams, if a red person can get Ari up, we have Aster staying behind for triangle and Ruben killing or popping diamond. And then we're not popping square early. And then when it is time to pop square, it's going to be Steven. And M has moon for the last one. Watch your feet here for rockets. Colors are swapping in 2 seconds.
Switch.
And we are moving to
Soak
the
circle.
other marks, but we're down a tank, so.
Soak.
We can just die, and then we'll get one more pull in.
Ooh, boy.
Bad badge. I call it best test badge yet.
We had a really good transition, though.
We did.
Yeah, honestly, that pool is looking insane. All right. We've been working hard. We can do it. Here are colors. The proper sides. Pine will be diamond, Sam triangle, Ari X, and Saurian skull. First drill set is in a second. And then we're moving for beams. Watch your toes. Alright, as we move over, red tank has aggro, so blue give them space. For this
Silk Moon.
mindset, it'll be myself first on circle, followed by Botwin Star, Spess, Square, and last is Sorghum Moon. Second drill set.
Soak.
Beams and rockets here, and then colors are swapping.
Switch.
Switch if you need to. For the far ones, it has Creek going first at X, Cracks are going second at Skull. Once the far ones are dealt with, it's Fox, Circle, Hubjub, Star, and last drill set is in 1 second. Alright, center set coming up. And then bottom right will no longer be safe. Alright, pre-knockback color swap is in 4 seconds.
Switch.
Switch if you need to, get ready for the knockback.
Yeah, boy. I guess that's that.
If someone can get whammy up.
Switch.
Here's color swap. For the far ones, it has Aster first on square, followed by Saurian on moon. Once those are dealt with, it's Pine Skull, and then Sam X. Here's first drill set. As we're moving down, Ruben's staying for triangle and Spess is getting diamond. Then we're making sure not to pop square. And when it's time to pop square, it'll be Steven. And then M will get the last one at moon. We can just die. Honestly, we did a lot of progress this week, and we easy kill him next week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Easy like a kidney stone.
Zig's out next week, and I think I'm out on one of the days he's out too, so.
Alright, I see we have a hater.
We don't have a hater, it's my wedding anniversary, so I might have plans with my wife.
Oh, man.
I bet you don't believe in us to go without you.
That's not what I meant. Wow.
You know, I hold off.
I heard too.
I hold off my anniversary for raid nights. I care about this team.
We appreciate that, Hawk.
Oh, wild.
Alrighty then. Well, that wasn't too bad. We almost have it. You know, I think we had about a 13% wipe, so we're almost there. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with something. As to what, I don't know yet, but we will be on with something, whether it's Overwatch, Diablo, Warcraft, I don't know. See what happens. But anyways, thank you very much for all the subs, gifts, cheers, follows, whether you lurked, watched, or chatted, watched from YouTube, watching the VOD, join the YouTube membership, whatever you did. Thank you very much. Really appreciate all of it. Have a great rest of your night or day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Later.